Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Godsoe, and welcome to Velocity Online Racing's coverage of Round 5 of Season 13 of the VOR Signature Series, the IndyCar Championship. Today, we come to you from our second road course of the season, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal for the VOR second Grand Prix of Montreal. Joining me in the booth today, not necessarily your ace on the road courses, but he's getting better, and he also spots trends way before I do, so that makes him smarter than me, and thus your driver expert. It is Clendy. Clendy, welcome to Montreal, where I believe you do speak a fair bit of good French, and we have quite a race course here that a lot of people really do enjoy.
Yeah, including myself and many, many fans of Formula One. From the hairpin on is all very...
And there was no form up whatsoever. Teammates now side by side coming out of Senna.
Here comes Carl Stout. He is dogging Luis Nunez.
Oh, he got it to the back of it and loses his wing.
Oh, he was forgiven immediately.
The four horsemen of Notre Dame forgives to the inside in the pin. He goes to the inside and around. Now down the casino straight side by side for the lead. Julian around in the pin. We got a battle for the lead here.
Oh, Julian got his nose taken off.
And Stout is going to come out as the leader of this first lap. And Julian, no front nose. Bonnie, no front, at least a left front wing plane. Julian coming to pit road right now. Battle between Christensen and Bree into the pin. Christensen was taking a look to the inside, wasn't close enough, letting Bree know he's there. Whitaker with those red tires that are ahead of Bree getting passed now to the outside. And I think a little brute force there. Bree got forced out of it. And Solwedge passing Salvazzi on the main straight going into one. So moves Solwedge now up to fourth. Salvazzi in fifth. Forsyth on the button. So is Bennyworth. He senses it. Here they come down the casino straight and a bit of a drag race. Craig's there in the draft. He's going to get to the inside before we get to turns 13 and 14 and move Forsyth up one more spot, the sixth. Santos in the pin on the outside of Christensen. They're going to drag race out of it. Give the position to Santos, now up 10 spots.
Carol Stout just disappeared for half a lap.
Oh, no, and he's gone. Oh, there he's back. He's back.
I don't know where he's going to come back if he comes back again, but he was ahead of and then behind and then ahead of Luis Nunez over and over again.
And now he's back. And what happened? Now he's back. And what happened to Nunez at Watkins Glen is happening to Stout right now. He's back now formed. But he is now 2 seconds behind Nunez.
Yeah, nearly 3 seconds back. It's going to be a big hill to climb for Stout, who had led every lap up into this.
Oh, here's Christensen to the inside of Whitaker, and Christensen gets the pass. And so does Bree. Well, not quite yet. Bree's going to run a drag race. Whitaker off the corner, and he will complete the pass as Whitaker tucks back in behind Bree. To move each one of those guys up one more spot to 12th and 13th, respectively. Whitaker back to 14th. For their first stop, Nunez, purple lap, 120.8. Here comes Nunez to the inside. This is for the lead. And Salvazzi comes to pit road. Lead now is turned back over to Nunez.
Despite the disastrous start, Julian's making up good time on the rest of the field. He could salvage a top 10 before the day is done.
And Murph's going to stay wide, and I think he just allows Wags on through. The move Wags up to 17th. Murph back to 18th. Both these drivers just on their own schedule at the moment. He's chasing down John Christensen for 14th. He might have a whiff to the draft and try to pull out and make a pass of it going into the final turn, and he doesn't, but Christensen coming to pit road.
Here comes Santos.
This is a battle for 9th and 10th. Santos goes to the front, smacks the curb, but keeps it under control and moves up a position, now up 13th. Up 13 positions for Santos. Meanwhile, up front, Luis Nunez coming around Senna with Julian coming out of the pits. Julian made his scheduled stop. He went 11 laps on that third stint of his. And there goes Wagner pulling out for a peek on the outside of him, and he doesn't pull it off. Let's get back to the camera on Nunez. Up on the jacks and going to stick with the alternate tire. Oh, and he goes wide through the pit, and he actually smacks the wall a little bit, going through Senna. As the haze continues to pick up on the racetrack.
Stout came out right behind Solo Edge, which is not what he wanted to see.
Jesper Orman very quietly up to 6th now, and he's not too far behind Forsyth.
Well, they're a little bit behind on their pit strategy.
Oh, O'Sullivan getting around Salvazzi, move O'Sullivan to 3rd. Now Nunez takes back over the lead. Some weird stuff going on. Nunez in heavy traffic. Teixeira goes wide into the grass and into the wall. Tire barrier. That gives up the position to Wagner. Wagner holds on to 12th, but he has the leader right behind him.
Julian is on a mission, man. He's just trying to make up as much time as he can. He got by Forsyth, and now he's hounding Jesper Orman here, who's had a pretty quiet day, running 7th.
And I think Jesper just might want to let Julian go, and I think he does. He goes wide. This is in 6 and 7. Julian now goes wide. That's going to open the door again for the inside of Forsyth. Julian thinking about it, gives the nose a peek to the inside. And there you see him on the push to pass. The green lights. Coming to pit road.
Bennyworth and Santos still aggressively negotiating here. 9th and 10th. Oh, there he goes.
Santos around. That's out of corner number 7. And luckily there's no traffic behind him, but the leader is coming up behind him. And we're trying to go look at that incident, and O'Sullivan is off. And he has a broken rear wing. Oh, and he gets contact. He gets contact with Whitaker, who just storms right on into the incident zone. And Liamo has a tow. Okay, so Murph was trying to get out of the way, and he just came around and clipped down on Forsyth, and I don't think he meant to do that, obviously. So this is going to change things up at the front. 5 to go. Nunez, Stout, Salvazzi now. Solwedge in 4th. Remember, here are the points coming into the race. So Nunez is going to pull and get some distance between himself and Altena and O'Sullivan. Salvazzi might actually move up and get closer to O'Sullivan. Aiden getting around Benny, who's on pit road for his final stop. Aiden moves up to 7th now. Currently, the drivers on the 2-stop strategy is Salvazzi and Orman in the top 10. They're both on 2-stoppers, as well as Wagner. And I think Forsyth would have been on the 2-stopper, but unfortunately, he's coming to pit road for damage.
Yeah, Jesper's making really heavy lifts.
Bennyworth back on pit road with damage.
Coming down the back half of the track, he lost his left front tire going into turn 3.
Yeah, this was just 3, and he smacks the inside tire wall. As we're getting late in the race now, and people are getting tired, and concentration is dropping, and that's when mistakes occur. So now it's Nunez, Stout, Salvazzi, Solwich, and Orman who's now into the top 5. We're win number 3, 2 in a row, and 2 of the 3 have been on road courses. Last time into the final set of corners across the exit for the Wall of Champions, and doing a little bit of the Nunez shuffle coming to the checkered flag. Luis Nunez, your winner here in Montreal. Carl Stout with a best career finish of 2nd. And there you see, yep, even though he just went on the button with the 2-stopper, he's coming to the checkered flag on the button. Comes home 3rd for another podium finish this weekend. Second Grand Prix of Montreal, round 5. Luis Nunez, your winner. Carl Stout, 2nd. Salvazzi, 3rd. Kostik Solwich, his best career finish, I believe, here in the series. 4th. Jesper Orman, not known for being the ace on the road course, but Drive to Survive and a good strategy. I believe he pulled off the 2-stopper as well. He comes home 5th. Julian, a great recovery drive. He comes home 6th. Aiden Millward, 7th. Lucas Santos, 8th. He's your biggest gainer of the day. He went up 14 spots. Bree, 9th. Forsyth never got a chance to catch Bree, so Forsyth finished 10th. But Forsyth was running inside the top 10 for top 5 for much of the day until that incident late in the race with Murph. Then we got Christensen to Sarah. Wagner with a very quiet day. He moved up 8 spots to 13th. Whitaker 14th. Murphy 15th. In your top 20, Bennyworth, O'Sullivan with an incident there in turns 3. And it got exacerbated with just traffic kind of piling in. His day is over in 17th. Levern 18th. Pollard 19th. Pim in 20th. Brewer, Inch, and Bonnie, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. That is your 23 car field here.